Okay, so part 2 tells us a couple of things. After hour 1, 1,000 hectares have been burnt. After 2 hours, 2,000 have been burnt, and we will need to find how many hours it takes for 3 hectares to be burnt. It's not going to be 3 hours before you get excited. You're not going to get 6 marks for that. So we're going to need to start off by rewriting or by working out the equation linking A to T based on this. So first thing is to flip it over. It's not in the right form at the moment. So get 1 over Ka squared. The next thing to do is to bring the dA up here, and if you've ever got a K on the bottom, on the denominator, it's always better to bring the K up to here. Makes the maths much, much easier. So we've now got just a 1 over A squared here, or A to the minus 2. This we can now integrate. We're ready to integrate, and we get KT on the left, and on the right we're going to get A to the minus 1 over minus 1, which is the same as minus 1 over A, plus our constant of integration C. In order to find out eventually the time it takes for 3,000 hectares to be burnt, we're going to need to work out K and C, and we're going to use the 2 pieces of information they've given us to help us do that. So we know that when T is 1, A is 1,000. So we can write down that K equals minus 1 over 1,000 plus C. And also when T is 2, we're going to get 2K equals minus 1 over 2,000 plus C. So we've got a set of simultaneous equations here that we need to solve. We can solve them fairly easily. We've got a plus C on the end of here, so if we just subtract one equation from the other, the C's will disappear, and that will allow us to find K. So we're going to have minus K here, and we're going to need to do minus 1,000 minus 2,000, so that's plus 1 over 2,000. And that comes out at minus 1 over 2,000. So K, I'll write it underneath, is positive 1 over 2,000. Once we've done that, we can then work out what C is. So I'm going to use the top one here. So I've got 1 over 2,000 plus 1 over 1,000 is C, which tells me that C is 3 over 2,000. So we've got everything we need now. We can do our last step and find out the number of hours it takes for 3,000 hectares to be burnt. So we're going to use this equation here, but with our K and with our C. So that's T over 2,000 equals minus 1 over 3,000 plus 3 over 2,000. So if I work this out and then times it by 2,000, that will give me T. So minus 1 over 3,000 plus 3 over 2,000 is 7 over 6,000. Times that by 2,000, I get 7 over 3. And that's in hours.